All right. And the last one we will review on this episode, which we've eaten here many times before whenever it was The Wave. And now that it is Steakhouse 71, we've eaten here a few times, but we never had brunch. So we had brunch on Sunday morning, which was our last day. So it's kind of like a little wind down meal to have.
I like doing brunch on Sunday.
I feel like brunch is a very Sunday thing to do.
I feel like I'm a brunch person.
I enjoy a good brunch menu.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm in on. So,
Absolutely.
if you've heard us talk about this place before, we love Steakhouse 71. I ever since it's reopened as Steakhouse 71, I like the ambiance. I like the feel of it. It's like a classy, but not overly. You don't feel like you have to dress up like crazy to go here, but
right.
It is nice. So it has that kind of, I'll put it this way. It's classier than going to Applebee's.
I'm really glad you made that distinction.
I just listen, people are wondering.
Classy. Steakhouse 71. Classier than Applebee's.
Listen, Applebee's is making waves. They had that date night card you can get. Did you hear about that whole thing?
Yeah. You pay like $200.
Someone did the math on it. I think it's $250 for the entire year.
Yeah.
And then basically they were like, it's $250 you pay for like $1,000 or $1,500 worth of food.
Should we do this?
But we'd have to go to Applebee's a lot.
That's so true. Maybe.
And it doesn't include tip. And again.
Or alcohol, probably.
No. So.
Just forget it. But anyway, so Steakhouse 71. That's where we ate. Didn't eat at Applebee's. Better than Applebee's.
I said vibe. It says classier. We're not talking about food yet, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we came for brunch. Now, many times, again, we had a bigger party. And sometimes at the bigger parties, the issue comes about what's the max you can make a reservation for?
I think it's 8.
Okay.
I think it's 8 people.
So La Hacienda wasn't bad about this. Some places are better than others. Steakhouse 71 was pretty quick about this, which is like combining reservations to make one when you have a larger group of people. Steakhouse 71, it wasn't bad, but it really wasn't insanely busy. There was a lot of empty tables.
So when we first got there, I was talking to the 2 people that had the reservations under their name, and they each made it one for 7 each, so could accommodate 14 people. And as like the meetup goes on, people drop out, people are added, it's fine. But anyway, so we only
it's like Oregon Trail.
Right.
Some people just don't. They
just don't make it. Oh my!
What happened to Joe? He got dysentery. And like,
Yikes.
Man,
Dang.
He's fine.
Nobody at the meetup this weekend got dysentery. Thank you.
I can't say that. We don't know that.
Anyway, 8 people, and they were able to combine us into 8 people on one table. But at first, they told us it could only be 2 tables of 4. So when they called us up there, we were expecting 2 tables of 4, and we're like, okay, we'll just have to deal with that. But they said, oh, we got you a big table. I was like, oh. Well, great.
Yeah.
So we all sit together. It was great.
Yeah, and it was, like I said, it wasn't packed. So I think that probably was why.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just keep in mind, some places it's not a big deal. Some places you'll wait a while. We've had to wait a while, like homecoming under this scenario.
Yes.
So that's a thing to think about with bigger parties. Always allow yourself more time than you may expect.
Yes.
I will put it that way. So, all right, let's talk about what we got at brunch here.
Well, I got the pancakes with sausage links. It was $15. You can also get bacon if you want, or you can get the different kind of pancakes. So they also have chocolate chip pancakes, and they have a seasonal pancake. And I think it was gingerbread.
Some sort of gingerbread with like a glaze. It sounded very sugary.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not that big of a fan of a gingerbread. And I was like, is that a holdover from Christmas? It must have been.
I'm sure it is.
So I just went with plain pancakes. Again for $15. And do you want me to give my review on my food right now?
I would love for you to do that.
Let me tell you how much I love these pancakes.
Oh.
Okay. They were dense. They were like on the thicker side. They weren't like griddle cakes. They weren't like Cracker Barrel. They weren't like that. But they're excellent flavor. I don't know what the mix is. It wouldn't be the stuff they use for the waffles, like Mickey waffles, is it?
No,
I would so.
I would think they would make them from scratch, maybe.
I don't know. Whatever it was, they were delicious. I think I almost ate the whole thing, and there were 2 big pancakes. There were 2 other people at the table that got pancakes as well, and they loved them as well. So pancakes were amazing across the board.
Now, are they better than Cracker Barrel pancakes? Because that's your favorite.
They're different.
They are different.
They're different.
See, I prefer. I had some of yours. They were very good.
Yeah.
I do prefer Cracker Barrel type, which I guess you would call them griddle cakes because they're a little crunch to them a little bit, which I kind of like. Like I like my waffles to be a little crispy. So for me, like that, obviously they're good. It's just like a personal, like little preference.
So I deem a pancake really delicious if it's very good without syrup or without butter. If I can bite into a pancake and I like it already, that's good for me because I don't put a lot of syrup and butter on my pancakes anyway.
Pancakes, that's syrup.
I am.
Have you been investigated by people? Why would you do this?
I just don't like a lot of. I don't like a lot of syrup. I don't like a lot of sauce. You know, I'm just that kind of person.
I'm just kidding.
But anyway, so yeah, so it was delicious. I loved it.
See, I'm the opposite. I like a ton.
I know. You're weird.
I think your take may be a little
soggy pancakes. Bleh.
I think your take may be the one outlier. I don't know. That'd be a good poll question. How do you like your pancakes? Lots of syrup or not so much? I feel like most people probably lean toward the heavier side of syrup. Here's my thing. I don't necessarily want a lot, but I don't want too little.
Okay.
Because pancakes soak up the syrup too.
What did you have, Jared?
I thought we were having a conversation about pancakes.
Not anymore.
Well, people will be People will be learned. People might be shocked to learn. That's what I meant to say, Jared. I got the American. And I got the American. Listen.
That made me laugh.
Listen here. I got the American because normally my breakfast is like I have 3 or 5 eggs and other stuff like that. So I didn't want to eat a ton of carbs and not carbs, like the pancakes and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is 2 eggs. You get breakfast potatoes, and I got sausage with mine. This was $16. I mean, it's pretty basic, obviously, it's eggs and potatoes and sausage, which I like Disney sausage. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The eggs I always get mine sunny side up. The eggs were fine. It's kind of hard to mess up eggs. They were how I ordered them, so they were good. So I was pretty happy with what I got. Nothing crazy. I usually will get the Eggs Benedict because one reason we've always loved this place when it was the Wave and Steakhouse 71 was the breakfast has always been very good and a pretty good value for being at Disney World.
For real.
And it still is.
Yeah.
I mean, for what we got, $30 combined for those 2 things.
I can't beat
That's
that.
not bad considering it is really good quality. So I almost got the Eggs Benedict, but again, I wasn't super hungry and I was like, I'll just go with kind of the old, I call it the old faithful, just eggs and sausage, which I kind of like.
Yeah, and they also have some omelets. They have Eggs Benedict, Floridian Eggs Benedict.
Which both the Eggs Benedict and Floridian Eggs Benedict are very good. I've had both, and both are excellent.
Yeah. Nothing, let's see, the most expensive item is a steak and eggs for $21, but the prices are very good here. They do have unlimited mimosas still. Now, they keep telling everybody that those are going away.
But that's we're
gonna get rid of those.
But that's like a going out of business sale. They're just trying to drum up sales.
Yeah, they're not. They're still around. So you can get unlimited mimosas. Online it says $20. They were $22.
Were they? I thought they were 20.
No, they were 22. Okay. I saw them. So if you want to do that, you can definitely do that still. I almost did that, but I was like, I don't really want to be drinking heavily at 10 in the morning when we go to Magic Kingdom. And
for you, drinking heavily would be one drink.
Just one. Because
then I was just like,
I am.
Now I almost did get they have a drink called the Curious Cold Brew, and I almost got it except for the fact of I hadn't had coffee yet, and I kind of make it a life rule. I don't have alcohol before I've had coffee, so I was like, I guess
that's a good life rule.
So in this, it is Maker's Mark bourbon, Joffrey's coffee, cold brew, and then it has maple and vanilla bean cream, which I've heard is very good.
Yeah.
I do want to try this. I just don't want it for first thing as like breakfast.
Understandable.
You know what I mean? But I do want to try this one. I may just go to the bar one day and get this. I've heard good things. But so I think here, again, love Steakhouse 71. For the brunch, it's basically the breakfast menu. I wouldn't say there's anything specific for brunch. I don't think they had a specific brunch menu that they don't have for like breakfast. And the reason I got the American too is like it came with the sides and the other ones don't. So I feel like that's pretty good value. So I think value-wise, one of the best places on property. Breakfast-wise, again, one of the best places on property. Love the ambiance. I consistently get this place like a 9, like 9.5. Again, one of the best burgers on property is their smash burger that they have for lunch and dinner. So I like this place a lot. And it's usually not terribly hard to get a reservation here.
Oh no, it's pretty easy.
Even since they've redid it, I mean, it's busier than it used to be as the Wave, but it's still not really difficult.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9 as well. Value good, the quality good, the service was good. She was great.
Oh, that's
She was
okay.
very good.
I pointed that out in the other one, but yeah, she
Yes.
was really, really good.
We
Yeah.
really loved her. It's proximity to Magic Kingdom, so that's also nice. And we just have consistently had great meals here, so it's hard not to give it a high score when it's consistent for us. So
Yeah, I do. I am curious if the management team here has been the same over the years, because I was
know.
consistently, we have had good experiences. I can't even think of a time we've been here where it wasn't really good.
Oh, the only thing is we tried to go and sit at the bar like or at 10 o'clock or something, and we wanted to get a burger, and the kitchen had just closed.
Oh, well, that's not their fault.
That's not
just,
their fault.
That's just timing.
Nope.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's
But
all
no,
I
I
need.
think the service is usually pretty solid, and food's always good value. So yeah, I always tell people this is I don't know if it's a hidden gem, but I feel like
Diamond in the rough.
I feel like it's kind of a
not
place that I would go out of my way to go here.
really. Okay. Same. I love
Especially if
it.
you're over at like Magic Kingdom.
That's
You
what
can
I'm
just-
saying.
Yeah, you can just walk on over, get a
Yep.
thing. So it's a good location there. So yeah,
Yep.
I loved it. So
Same.
all right. Well, that's all our food.